Lord God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth and all that is, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us be here at camp. I pray peace and good things in the world and over everybody that's watching this video. Amen. Greetings from Michigan's Upper Peninsula in the mighty Hiawatha National Forest. And we are at camp today, a snowy camp. And we are here to do some work on the chest and shoulders, and hopefully get back to chasing down the 1,000 pound club. My goal of benching 250, which is not lofty for a lot of people, but for me right now it is, because anybody that's watched any other videos that I've put out knows that I could only bench press the bar for like 3 reps for a while. So back in sometime in May and early June. So we're gonna get working on that. And I got the boys with me, but they're cold, so they're in where it's warm. So we'll probably just get to it. I stole that from Coop. I'm not singing hi-ho today because I'm just working on chest. Deadlifts are the ones I love to loathe. Yeah, deadlifts. But we're doing some chest work today, and it can't be too intense because I'm too weak. So that's why I'm here. Welcome to the ice box. Brr. I have a kerosene torpedo heater. I think I'm gonna probably fire that up. Just till I get going. Yeah. Oh, she's a glowing now. I don't know if you can hear me over the noise. That's nice. Whoa. That's nice for old man bones. Anyway, yeah. I'll take the chill out until we get going. Quick check on the mouse bucket. No, looks like we're good. All right, good. It's cold. Got a little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer going on too. It's cold. I'm gonna turn that heater back on. There's no insulation in here, so you just warm up in front of the heater. That's about it. Maybe it took some of the chill out. No, it didn't. All right, today I'm setting up with the Titan competition bench, which is not the best bench in the world, but it gets it done. It's all right for being out in a pole barn in the winter. And I got the pipe pin set to where the bar is going to touch it right when it starts to touch my chest because of what I got going on. So I'm playing it safe. I hope you can see this all right. I forgot how much I like training in the cold. Let's see. Starting off with the bare bar. Good to get underneath it. Look straight up at it. Something I need to work on is benching technique. I've never been a great bench presser. So, and I think it was John Meadows talking about grabbing the bar and pushing against the J-hooks to activate the lats. So try to do that, get my feet planted right. So work on that here, along with this condition I've been dealing with. A couple lifts like that. Right before I hit my chest. It's unstable still. Still warming up. I think I need to do some more shoulder warm up. I'm gonna do that. Be back. Shoulders like circles, 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 circles. Shoulders like circles. Hey y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. It's a rubber band. Okay, so I did some band warm-ups and some light dumbbell shoulder work, some side laterals, some rotations, pulling the band out to the side, some Y raises, some face pulls, some rotational movements. So I'm just testing this bench. I'm gonna take it up methodically. I'm gonna do 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I just wanna see where I'm at. Well, last time I did this, I made it to 105 pounds. Wow. I can tell you this, the bar still feels unstable to me. So be prepared to be impressed. Okay, so I just added 20 pounds. So we're at 65. This bar is, I weighed this bar, this was a good bar. Cat bars, I got one that weighs 34, I got another one that weighs 43 or 42. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. Feels a little bit more stable. I think it's starting to wake up. Anybody that's ever had a shoulder injury or had anything happen with your rotator cuff or scapula area, scapular region, scapular thoracic region. Yeah. This is quite a setback to come back from. So, but you don't give up. Okay, so now I've added 50 pounds to the bar, so that's 95. I'm starting to get pretty close to where I can only do one. See if it walks on me. And after this evaluation, I'm going to be doing some accessory work to help. It's not all going to be today. Some of it is going to be today to directly address what I'm noticing here. God willing. All right, under the bar. Activate the lats. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. All right, so I upped it another 20 pounds, so that puts me at 115. So the last time I tested this, which was I think last week, I was at 105 for one rep. So a gain is a gain. That's what we're looking for. We're just looking for a gain. Not trying to take on the whole world all at once. So, see what we got. I got my pipe pins in place because when I fail, it just fails. Two. No surprise. Surprise, that's a gain. So I just added the 2.5 pound plates, change plates, just inching it up now. So we get 120 pounds, which is 130 pounds away from my goal. But you can't always look at the end goal. You know, you gotta keep it in mind. Sometimes you gotta look at your performance goals because you gotta take the steps to get there. And even though it's hard, when you were knocking on the door to reaching your goal, and you get set back like that, you have to realize that that's just how it works. Don't let the setbacks define you. I'm gonna do one more because I didn't come all the way down. Wasn't a good test. Besides that, I can use feeling that weight, so we'll do another one. I'm gonna say hi to my friends at Medilodge. Love you guys. All right, back to it. Just one at 120. I know. Wow, 120 pounds. I hope I get to laugh back when I'm pushing the 250 up again. Actually, I think I've only done 250 once in my life. Pretty sure. So I've never been at the 1,000-pound club. So we're going for working our way up to 250 on the bench, 400 on the deadlift, and 350 on the squat. And then after that, we'll go for individual goals in each lift. If I can. I hope so. I'm 58 years old. I'm running out of time. I only got like 23 or 40 years left to try it, so. That is definitely my 1 rep max right now. All right. So the next thing we're gonna try is I'm gonna set this PowerTech leverage bench up for bench press, just a flat bench. Do a few of that and test the weight on that and go from there. All right, since I'm already warmed up, I threw 90 pounds on here. I know the leverage bench is a lot easier to lift than a free barbell because you don't need as much motor control. So my right arm is going to be able to help out more. So I'm going to have to address that with individual work on each side. So with dumbbells probably. We're going to test. This is an older PowerTech bench. Had this since 2004 or 2005, I think. It's been around. Oh yeah, much easier. I'm only doing 5 because I want to go up, I want to test it. All right, so I put 225s on there, so that's 140 pounds. Let's see how we do. Much harder. I'm not doing 3, I'm doing 5. I might start doing 3. I'm getting pretty close. All right, I gave it a little bit of a rest, just a couple minutes. Now I'm gonna start doing 3 or less while I test it. I'm at 160. You see the contrast between this and the barbell. Three, a little slow. So it's starting to get heavy. I just wanted to mention, I try to keep the shoulders loose in between, keep some blood flowing there, especially when it's cold. Although it doesn't feel that bad in here now. Once you get moving, still can see my breath. Don't feel like it. The floor and the metal feels cold when you touch it. Nice. All right, so we got 180 on there. So basically the equivalent of having 4 45-pound plates. Now I stopped at 120 with that barbell, and that was my 1 rep max for the day. I don't know what my max was on this. I haven't been testing this. So this is actually the first time since I had that issue that I'm using this for a bench press. So 180, here we go. That's it, it's my 1 rep. Felt the right side really trying to dig in to help the left. So I'm gonna try to address that with some accessory work. All right, so still part of the main lift, bench press. But what I did is I put a 10-pound plate on one side of the barbell and the other side of the barbell is unloaded. This is gonna feel really weird to me. You watch it on the lift. It doesn't seem like that's much, but if you ever try an uneven lift, you know what I'm talking about. See, it wants to pull me to the left. And since my left is the side I'm having trouble with, I'm trying to explode on the concentric and have some control. It's a little wonky, so I'm gonna work on that for reps. So I decided to add 5 more pounds and leave. So 5 more pounds to the left with 15-pound plate on the left, and the right side is unloaded. And I'm just working for reps. Reps and balance and reprogramming. It's getting really hard for me to just do 10. All right, I got you on the unloaded side. So 15 pounds on the left, unloaded on the right. That's all I got on that one. It really makes your central nervous system work harder because it's unbalanced. And when you're already having an issue, everything feels weird. So the two together really feel weird. So that's why I think it'll work. You know what doesn't work? Being creepy. Calm down, everybody. All right, time to work some accessory work with the dumbbells, and then probably use the Titan functional trainer to finish up. So we're gonna do some incline benches and maybe some flies. I have to be careful with that. All right, I got my Titan bench set up for an incline. Titan, because it's all I can afford. You know, it's got to fit your situation, right? Let's see. Dumbbells. What do I want to start off with? I think I'm going to do the presses first. I'm going to start off with just 30s. I'm guessing based on what I just did. And I do want to watch. Make sure that I don't have any new trouble here. It's not bad. I got a little bit of shoulder pain, so I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna go up or not. All right, I decided to try the 35s. Why not? Let's see. It's getting harder. So even though my right has more strength, my brain is still telling it that you can't do it when my left starts feeling it. Isn't that something? I think I'm gonna keep these in play. I'm gonna stay at 35. All right, another set with the 35. Last time I think I only got 8 reps. Again, my left is lagging and my brain is telling me that my right can't do it. I bet you, if I just sit down, yeah, look at this. One hand, watch this one. Holy crap. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It wasn't hurting me when I did that. It's just, it doesn't want to fire. So I'm hoping that this is inspirational for anybody that's had a setback. Definitely nothing to show off here. I'm trying to make a gain, you know, even if it's an inch. You know, a pound is a pound. And, you know, if you're having trouble, hopefully I get to demonstrate that you can get through it. So I have no idea. I mean, I'm just running on faith. I'm going to work it methodically and see what happens. And I'm just sharing it with you. And this is about us, not about me. So there's somebody out there that's struggling, somebody that gave up working out. Like I'll tell you, I've had some problems that the doctors told me that I couldn't lift weights anymore for. And, you know, I believed them, but now I don't. I think you should listen to your doctor. I think you should listen to professionals. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you know what you can do. And if you get it in your head that you're going to give up, you will give up. If you think you're going to fail, you already failed. So if you're not going to try, that's the same as failure. But you shouldn't push a bad position either. So be smart. I'm 58 years old. I know I've said that. I've had lots of setbacks. And I feel like, you know, I'm not done. And if I can inspire somebody else to not be done, yeah, and affect positive change, then I'm doing something good maybe. And that's all I'm trying to do. So thanks for letting me share that with you. And thanks for tuning in. It's giving me some sense of purpose instead of me just coming out here by myself. All right, I got the 25 pounders. I'm gonna move on to some flies. And I might like inch the bench up just to feel different positions here with the shoulder. Let's see how it goes with 25s. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm trying not to extend my arms too far because I don't want to pull on the pecs. Still got to work them. All right, I'm going with some 30s, and I took the bench up an incline one more notch. And we're going to do some more flies, see how this goes. I can feel it really wanting to pull on my left. Just raising it up one notch makes a difference here. Slow down on the way down. Awkward. Awkward. Come on, get serious here. Hey. Come on, man. All right, so I'm sticking with the 30s. Same position on the incline. Do another set. You can fast forward if this bores you. I get it. Just sharing the experience. You never know, I might do something stupid too. So before you hit that fast forward button, you might be missing out. I think that's going to be it for that because I can feel it. The left side's not firing right. So I'm going to give it a break. I'll start pushing it and something will go wrong. So train smart, right? I want to be here to prove to you that it can be done. So I got it at the same incline position I was doing the flies with 35 pounds. I got a 130-pound dumbbell. And I probably should grab another one just for balance. But what I'm going to try to do is, I'm just going to do, instead of a fly, I'm going to do a press at this incline. I'm trying to drive it as hard as I can, and it's just going slow. It just doesn't want to fire. This side's easy. Other than a little bit of instability in this bench. So I kind of don't know if I just want to do just as many, let the left side catch up. I'm sure that's a point of controversy. So I'm going to see what research says about it. There's a lot of new research out every day. So I like the old school. I like the old school iron. I like the new stuff too. I like the mesh. So one of the other weaknesses developed because of this is my left side pressing overhead, of course. And the shoulder is the very unstable joint. So I am going to methodically go up with the weight, and I'm just going to do some standing dumbbell presses, maybe like a push press. I might have to. I'm going to start off with 30 because I worked on the bench. I'll just see. So 30-pound dumbbells. Let's see. Oh, is that external rotation? Is that what you call that? With my shoulder back like that, I am feeling some serious tightness now from what I've done. So I might not be doing a whole lot of these. Oh, yeah, it's going to turn into a push press already. I'm sure my right side can drive it up. Yep, left side left. Oh, I had to lean a little to get it up there, which you don't want to do. So, all right. Well, you know what we got to work on. So I'm just going to do a few more sets with 30, let it turn into a push press. I'm trying to drive it up. It's already difficult. And we got this recorded now, so you can see if I make progress or not. I'm putting myself out there. I hope it helps. I mentioned in another video how some people use the gym for mental health. I have too. And so one of the things I've had to deal with because I've done that is when I had a setback. The setbacks they're really hard when you're using the gym for mental health. You should use other things. I'm not saying you shouldn't use the gym for that. You should have backups. Try to diversify your mental health portfolio. Because when you have a setback like this, like I said, I was knocking on the door. My 1 rep max was up to 225 on the bench. And then all of a sudden I had this problem with my scapula. And over a couple of weeks, it just down to the bar, down to a 42-pound cat bar. So really, really hard on the mind when you're that close and you have a setback. So hopefully this helps too. I'm not giving up. And I also just looked at it like, you know, a gain is a gain. It's a challenge. So when you look at it like that, and I took a step back and said, I love being in the weight room. You know, why does it have to be negative? Because I can't lift what I was lifting. It don't have to be. You look at it like a game even. And I just reset, starting from zero. Wow, what a challenge that is, right? 42-pound bare bar, 3 reps, best day. 70 pounds when I got up to 70 pounds. Woohoo! 70-pound bench press. Yeah. So anyway, if you're struggling, think about different ways to look at it, you know, and believe in something bigger than yourself. There's a whole community of people out there that'll back you up. You know, we like to work out by ourselves a lot sometimes and let the demons fly around in the gym when you're alone. I think that's a good thing to let out when there's nobody around, you know, and then you can behave properly in public. Maybe. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, have faith. Do one more set. And then we're going to move on to some other accessory work. The shoulder felt better when I brought it back this time. I'm starting to go crooked. Not really having to push too much. Still getting a good amount of drive. Now I'm gonna have to push after doing that. Hey, that's it. Yeah. All right, on to different accessory work. One other thing I want to mention, on another day, as part of the accessory work for the bench, I'm going to work the lats. And I'm going to work on that scapular thoracic region. And believe it or not, well, a lot of you know this already, but that'll help improve the bench press. All right, I'm finishing up with some accessory work. A little bit more dumbbells, back and forth with the functional trainer for shoulders. Might do some cable crossovers for chest, just as a finishing move as the last thing. That's going to be it for this video, though. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're all doing well. And join us again in Michigan's Upper Peninsula in the mighty Hiawatha National Forest. And I'm going to do a left hand. See that, Coop? That was a left-handed snap. So did I really steal that from Coop? I don't know. If he wants to challenge me, he can come and try to get it back. All right, you guys. Peace. Have a good one.